How's it going, guys? Anfield here. Welcome back to a new video. Today's video we're going to be looking at Vetro playing in his Batchat. He sent me this replay yesterday, so I'm pretty excited to take a look at it. But before I got started, I decided to put the appropriate Wargaming League camo on his tank. Of course, he does play for Team Eclipse, so I'll leave the link for the Wargaming League camos again in the description. Hopefully you guys look at it without leaving a comment this time. It is going to be in the description, so if you want to take a look at these camos, you can. So Vetro playing in his Batchat, which is of course the tank that you will see very commonly in the Wargaming League. It's a very, very potent and powerful tank. However, you do have to be able to handle the gun handling, which can be a little bit atrocious, to say the least. Is one of the reasons you'll see that he also has rations over the fire extinguisher. A little bit of a risk with the Batchat, but probably worth it in order to tame the gun a little bit. If you can get over that, the Batchat is an incredible tank. Very fast, very powerful. So now he's coming over here because this is just a nice camoed spot to get some early shots on the enemy tanks that might be on the 1-2 line. He's not going for the 1390, I assume, because if he'd have fired at that time, he would have been lit, but now he'll probably go for the shot. Yeah, he just had to wait, I think, for the 1390 to get far enough away so that he wasn't lit himself before he fired. He had plenty of time to wait, so nice 2 shots into the Batchat there. Excuse me, the 1390 from the Batchat. So, pretty good start to the battle. He's already got 2 shots worth of damage. He's looking for the E5, but there's no shot that's worth penning. And, of course, unfortunately... Oh, that's unlucky. See, Batchat gun again. Dipped quite low on the side, otherwise he would have penned that. But, yeah, you do need to be careful because it doesn't carry a lot of rounds. His setup is 20 APCR and 10 heat. The reason for that is, you know, the APCR is more potent, and obviously you can mix clips, so you do need to be careful about what you do have as a setup. But the heat is sometimes necessary, especially if you're going to try and hit certain tanks. You can't always flank tanks, but obviously the Batchat is very good at flanking tanks, but a lot of times you have to be very, very patient in battles. Now, this position you'll see a lot from a lot of people, I guess. It's very common to sit in these little areas here. As you can see, lots of his teammates are there as well. But Vetro's decided that he's not going to get any shots. The tanks that are in front of him are far too armored for him to get any squishy shots worth of damage. He's probably more looking for like tanks like the Grill 15 or more exposed tanks that he might be able to farm, but there's nothing really there, so he's moving up now. So he's moving up to this hill because it protects him pretty much. You can see where his 140 is on the other side of the map. That pretty much means that he's not going to be shot from the other side of the river. Sometimes there's tanks like tucked into the side of those buildings and they snipe you from here, but his 140 did go down, so he just needs to be a little bit careful, but he should still be okay. Now, unless he actually moves, he won't even be lit, so he's going to try and move up here, but the IS-4 is coming across, so maybe he'll back now because IS-4 is coming across. The last thing he wants is to be barreled over by a E5 and the IS-4, which, you know, they see purple and then they just go. So, he's looking now to see if there's any other opening. There's a waffle over here, so that's something that he could keep in mind, but nothing so far. And he's looking for this E5, but there is no shot. Okay, so he saw the Oho. The Oho looked like he was looking at him, and he backed. The chances of that Oho hitting him with HE and doing a lot of damage is quite high, not to mention the modules and crew members he may have lost, so it's a good decision just to back and not go for... What the fuck is the E5 doing? Alright, so the E5 is just YOLOing over. Mistakes were made at the E5. Vetro will gladly take those 2 shots. Really weird decision by the E5 there. Baited hard, but with E5 out of the picture, they can begin to move up. His team is beginning to move. So Vetro can sort of prod and poke and see if he can find any shots worth of damage, which he may or may not get. It kind of depends. If the enemy team just backs, he's just going to have to wait for his allies to sort of move up a little bit more, and then he'll be able to find some shots. He might be able to hit this Leopard if he's quick enough, which of course the Batchat is. So nice couple shots on the Leopard. Oh, I was going to say he's going to get 2, but then the GW Tiger... Gladly get rid of that GW Tiger and a nice high roll to kill him in 1 hit. It's always nice to do that, you know, you don't have to waste a shot for like 40 damage or whatever. Good shot on the Oho, but now obviously he's clipping, so he just has to be patient. There's no artillery to worry about now, so he's a little bit safer, a little bit, has a bit more peace of mind, I guess. Like when artillery is present, it's always so dangerous, but... so his team does need to win this flank because the enemy team has won the other flank, so they do need to secure this. You can see where Vetro's Batchat already is. Why that Batchat already has waited so long before he started to move, I don't know. You know, if you Oh, he's dead now. But if you didn't, you don't have map control, why would you sit there for so long with so few allies? Should be able to get this. He's going to go for the front row wheel there just to keep him tracked. And a kill. Nice. Overexposure by the leopard there, who doesn't actually need to poke. So exposed. I don't know why he did that. But Vetro just going to put some shots in the IS-7 lower plate. And also the IS-4 lower plate. Nice couple bits of damage, and now he can clip again. So, still in the APCR clip, there's no real need for the heat. In fact, to be honest with you, I'm looking at the game now, and there's probably not going to be much need for the heat with what remains. And also, the later the battle gets, generally the less heat you'll end up needing anyway. But it is difficult because the Batshot doesn't snipe very well, so sometimes you do need the heat, especially if you're sniping at distance. APCR loses pen over distance, so the heat is quite nice to prevent that. Let's see if he can get the lower plate at the C75. Oh, see, the Batshot there tracked him, so he definitely wants to immediately repair that. He does not want to be kept perma-tracked by a Batshot. But he should still be able to get some shots. E75 is just upset. He'll probably take damage, yeah. See if he can get one more. It's blind. Yeah, I guess it's either a bounce or the E75 had moved. I would imagine he would have moved a while ago. Vetro might need to run here. Yeah, Vetro just gonna run back and try and get away from these guys. He does have allies behind him, but it's a little bit precarious of a situation. He doesn't really want to get YOLO'd by the Batshot, but he was able to dodge the Bat there, so always nice. So he's just going to go back onto this hill and reset the fight sort of thing. He's already done a ton of work, and unfortunately for whatever reason, the replays are no longer showing the damage counter anymore. That was a problem before, and then they fixed it, and now it's a problem again? So a shot, he'd probably let Akula get, yeah. So that's Akula with the meme name there. I imagine they're obviously in comms, and Akula would have had to call the kill because there's no point Vetro wasting another shot that he might need when, the WZ can just easily get that kill. So now they're just going to look for shots what they can find, and there's a Grow 15, so that's nice. Oh, E75. Let's have a look, see if we can get the lower plate. No way he can be lit by the E75, so easy shot there into the lower plate of the E75. So basically now they're just going to prod and poke and see. They don't want to push too much because the enemy does have the advantage in firepower. It's 3 tier 10s at a tier 9 versus 2 tier 10s at a tier 8. So, oh, Grill 15, why? Oh, mistakes were made by the Grill 15 there. Easy peasy, says Vetro. And he's going to clip again to heat. Obviously, he only has 2 APCRs, so he can't load that APCR clip because that would be very pointless. So he's going to have to load his heat clip. He is running out of shells, though. Only 8 more total shells remaining when 1 full clip. So he definitely has to make them count, and it has to be said that he really has made his shots count. He just had to fire a lot. He's telling the Grill 15 he needs help. He's going to push up to here and see if he can dig out this Grill 15. He's going to have to get to the buildings before the Grill gets out, though. Should be fine, yeah. That's pretty hard baited, to be honest with you. Grill 15's like, ooh, a Batshot, and then didn't realize another Grill 15 was there. So a nice tag team kill there, and the E75 as well. Should get a shot here. Let's hope he doesn't hit the fence. Yeah, fine. Nice kill on the E75. So now he basically just has to worry about the other 2 tanks. He's going to have to clip, which means he's only going to have 4 shells, which is not ideal. The Batshot, around 900 hit points, I think, if I remember. I don't know in the 907. I don't think he's been lit on this side of the map. Or rather, on the side of the map that Vetro's been on, so I don't know what his hit points are. It's going to be quite difficult. The Grow 15's definitely going to have to land a hit. And Akula's going to have to chip in. Hopefully, what will happen is, because of the cap, they'll get baited in. Akula can chip some damage from the safety on the other side of the river, and the Grow 15 hopefully will land a shot. There's the Batshot. Good shot by Vetro. It's sometimes difficult to get those shots. The Grow 15 was able to get a shot. So Vetro's going to do a bit of pursuit. He's only got 2 shells, though. I'm pretty sure Akula got that track on that 907. It's a nice track. But that 907 will kill that Grill 15. So now, with Vetro clipping, Akula has to be careful not to die, and Vetro has to sort of bait the 907 into shooting at him. And wow, 907 missed. That's kind of bad. Yeah, so kind of kiting the 907 around, and Akula just farming him easy peasy. So this should be basically game because Vetro will be clipped very shortly here. So a really nice battle by Vetro because it just shows, you know, flexing around, looking for shots, and not going too ham and not being, you know, too aggressive too early. So a really nice battle by Vetro there. You can see the damage as well. I'll show you in the after battle stats. A lot of damage by Vetro, so a really nice game and a really good display of the Batchat too. If you guys want to check out Vetro, he has a stream. I'll leave the link in the description, assuming I can find it. I think I know where it is. I think I have it linked below my own stream. But also, if you want to watch him, he does play in the Wargaming League for Eclipse, and they play, I think, every Tuesday and Thursday, so you can watch that as well. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks to Vetro for sending me the replay. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.